Monday, everybody. Thank you for spending time with us this next hour. In fact, breaking news this next hour, not only brought to you by Beatrice Bakery, but this next hour brought to you by the folks from Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Let them stop by, let them fix you a plate. It's good stuff all the way around. Lots to go through. 402-464-5685, Starter Heyman text line. If you want to comment, ask questions, get this stuff in play. You can, in fact, be a part of the conversation. So please do so. This will be a good one. As a matter of fact, this will be an exceptional one of my favorite people. You can follow on the live video stream, Starter Heyman's video streams, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and now Twitter Live. Twitter Live video stream is up, so you can follow what's going on in studio and actually get eyes on our guest. It is a special, special day. I've been blessed to be in the company of some great coaches and some great people, great human beings, whose job then, through impact and influence, are to create more great people, great coaches, great human beings. That's all we're trying to do in this space. Is no matter what sport, no matter what region of the country you're in, no matter what level of coaching you get to, the mission and the end game should be positive impact and influence. And I have been blessed and honored to be put into a circle. I was introduced to this next young man, this gentle soul, this angel, this superhero, while I was in Houston. And then later through his podcast, and then through this compilation of stories and lessons and victories. He is family. He is friend. He's a spirit. He's my spirit animal, all in one. Just one of the best human beings I could possibly introduce you to and share with you guys. Rico, if you would, please. Yeah, you could bring, yeah. Coach Wavy, we got to set the mood for Chip Baker.
Hey.
Oh man, one of Houston's finest, Chip Baker, brother Baker. How you doing this morning, man?
Oh man, I am jamming over here. I'm over here freestyling. Then my birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty.
Come on, Chip Baker, from the Success Chronicles and the impact of influence in the series that is best-selling, and one of Amazon's best-selling author 5-time. Will Booker T say 5-time? You got to hold up your hand. Yes. 5-time best-selling author. Kind sir, how are you this morning?
Oh, I'm great. You know, it's always a treat when the players get to meet. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I was talking to Jay Foreman just a bit ago, and we were trying to define a couple of things. And you and I had this has been a part of the conversation that we had this week. First of all, congratulations on once again creating,
yes, sir.
Creating this compilation of great coaches, great human beings who tell great stories for great lessons. Tell the folks who you are, for the folks that don't know who Chip Baker is. Give them the full 5-minute version of who you are, because all of it matters.
Well, yeah. So first, I just, I always want to start with thanks. I'm truly grateful to be on the ticket today. Truly grateful that the big man has allowed us to cross paths. Coach DP, truly been a blessing to my life. And so I want to start out with saying thanks first, because I know that I'm blessed to be able to do these awesome things. I don't take 1 ounce of it for granted. And so I just want to say thank you first off. But myself, I am Chip Baker. I am a fourth generation educator, teacher, former coach. I just completed my 23rd year in education. I coached for 20 years of those 23 years. Currently, I am the climate and culture coach at Oak Ridge High School. But I'll go back. Since you said I got a little time, I'll go back.
Please.
But raised parents separated when I was 5 years old. Born in Dallas, Texas. Raised by a single parent mother. Father was in my life, just not in the house. A lot of times people get that misconstrued. Good folks. But I want to make sure I clear that up. But raised in Hearn, Texas, which is close to Texas A&M University. Raised there, come from a family of church folk and educators. And so I don't put an S on that because down south folk means a lot.
Yep.
So we in church a lot. And I'm truly grateful for that because that allowed me to have a foundation of service. It allowed me to have a foundation of knowing that it's bigger than me. It allowed me to have a foundation of knowing that it ain't about you. It ain't about me, right? It's about what I can do to help others. And I'm grateful for that foundation. I was involved in sports. All growing up, my mom put me around some positive people, positive models, role models to show me what it's supposed to be like, i.e. coaches, like we talked about. Played 4 sports for 4 years in high school, played college football at West Texas A&M University. And then once I left there, I came to Conroe Independent School District, where I started my coaching, teaching career. Started in the junior high, did that for 3 years. Then went to high school. I ended up being the offensive line coach, head powerlifting coach at Conroe High School. Then I got an opportunity to go to my hometown to be the head coach, athletic director there. Grateful for that. Did that for a couple of years. And then I came back to Conroe ISD to Oak Ridge High School. And that's about the time where I started on my YouTube channel and podcast, which is the Success Chronicles. And what I do is I just interview people from all walks of life and share their stories for positive inspiration and motivation. And, really, I just wanted to, highlight those great people that I've been blessed to be around. I couldn't keep it to myself, couldn't be selfish with it. I wanted to highlight them. But what I didn't know is that along that journey, I would continue to learn so much. I would continue to cross pat my ROI would determine my ROI. My rate of my radar of influence would determine my return on my investment. And the inverse relationship, my return on my investment would determine my radar of influence, right? And so I started to meet more great people like yourself, Coach DP. Started writing books about 4 years ago. And now I just released like my 11th book. Wow.
Say that again, right? Right.
I had to take a deep breath before I said that. 11th book, crazy, in like 4.5 years.
Yeah.
And so it's been awesome, the journey. And I've told you this before. I tell people that I'm close to, man. Every day I'm continuing to be blown away. I'm a guy from a small hometown in Texas, raised by a single parent mother, just striving to do my part to make the world better. And along that journey, I'm blown away completely every day. And so that's just a little bit about me, Coach DP. And again, I just want to say thanks so much for the opportunity to be here.
There's certain people that you meet in life, and when you came to the house in the Woodlands, and the moment you walked in the door, I just kind of knew, oh, this dude, me and this dude are going to go on a journey together. And little did we know, right, that we had no way of knowing where this would be, that it would show up where we are today.
Yes. And it's funny that you say that, because I was thinking the same thing about you. I think, when you meet good people, you just know.
Yeah.
When you get in that aura of greatness, that aura of love, that aura of people that give service, you just know. And so, that was one thing that, right off the top, that just like you said, that was about you. And really, I think when we did the interview, we were on a timetable, but we could have gone on and on to the break of dawn. Oh, wait a
Right.
minute.
Right.
We could have continued to go like we always do when we get together,
Here's the added value is that when these projects are put together, and it's anywhere from 10 to 20 coaches, there's a lot of pre-book release conversations that happen. And when you have 20 positive, mission purposed coaches, they all coach each other. Like
Mm,
we all get better every time we're together. And
yes.
I can't underscore that enough, Chip. I'm so appreciative of getting smarter every single time I'm in your
Yeah.
space.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. Like the saying is iron sharpens iron, but I'm gonna take it a little deeper. I think vibranium sharpens vibranium.
Hey, hey,
Come on.
right? Right? I mean, look, we sat yesterday, and there were coaches from all over the country. Uh,
Yes.
17 in this book that are all telling their athletic story of them being embryos in this thing who haven't quite fully formed. And then there's some great coach who puts his, as I said this weekend, there's that moment with great coaches and great teachers, educators, parents, mentors, where they put their hand in the middle of your back to make sure that
Mhm.
the friction that you're facing, you go forward or up.
Yes.
Like there's power in that. What is your story? What coach for you put his hand in the middle of your back and just said, Chip, go forward, go up, but do not stay here?
Well, for me, that's a great question. I think it's a combination, and it was hard for me to like in my chapter to just narrow it down to one,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so for me, I just reflected on the traits of all of those great ones that I've pulled from to allow me to be the best version of me.
Yeah.
And my first coach was my mother.
Yeah, right.
My first head coach
Right.
was my mom, and I tell this story all the time about growing up. We didn't have a washer and dryer in the house. We had to go to the laundromat, the washateria, what we call it down
Right.
here,
Right.
right? And so my first coach, taught me how to be a great teammate from that experience. She'd get me and my sister, we'd get together, we meet in the living room. She'd say, "Hey, boy," she know my name. She gave me my name. But when she say boy, it's serious, right?
Yeah. Right.
She said, "Hey, boy, you go through all the rooms and you gather the dirty clothes and you bring them and you put them in this sheet,
Yeah.
right? We couldn't afford a laundry basket, right?
Right.
You put them in this sheet and you tie the sheets up. It's probably gonna be a couple of different sheets. You tie them up, and then when you finish, we'll go put them in the car." And she tell my sister, "You go get the laundry detergent. You round up all the quarters, right? And we all gonna meet here. Y'all got 15 minutes, ready, break." And so, uh, being a coach, she gave out the law and we worked the fundamentals, and I knew what the consequences were too if I didn't follow through.
You're absolutely right about that. Yeah.
but the bigger picture is it allowed me, and I told you my journey. I played 4 sports for 4 years, so there was sometimes when we would do that on Saturday mornings, I was dead.
Yeah.
My body was sore. I was tired.
Mm.
But if I don't do what I'm supposed to do for the team, then my team don't have clean clothes for the week,
Right. Right.
right? And
Right.
so that first one was my mother. And, then from there, she had me around like my little league coaches, my little dribblers coaches. When I got to high school, Coach Reeder, Coach Jimmy Reeder, Coach Tommy Dotson, the Davis brothers. Coach Reeder showed me that it was okay to smile and enjoy what you do. Now we're gonna work hard,
Yeah.
but
Right.
we're gonna have a good time. And then on to college. my coaches there, let me go back, Coach Mullenix in high school as well. But in college, those coaches showing me, the business of being about the business. you know,
Yeah.
like be about your business. When you're away from here, you got to be about your business because it allows you. And then into my career, oh my gosh, I was, coach, I've been around so many men that have just taken me, put their arm around me and say, hey, I'm going to show you how to do this because you're going to be doing this one day. And then going a step beyond that and just putting me in positions to do things where I'm the youngest on the staff, but I'm getting some responsibilities, or, uh, I may not even feel that I'm worthy enough to be doing. Like, you sure?
Right.
Me?
Right.
Yeah, you. And we got you. I'm not gonna let you fail. And so, just being in those situations. So for me, it's been a number of people, and in the chapter, I start with a quote that says, "I'm a product of a whole lot of people loving me." And in one of my books, and so that's what it's been. All of those coaches have loved me, taken care of me, and I'm truly grateful for that.
Say that again, though. That we are a product of.
A whole lot of people loving us.
Man, I because we were talking about what makes a great coach,
Hmm.
and I've been on. It's amazing how many panels uh, where they asked the question, right? And they said,
Yeah.
right, in order we talk about great coaches and we talk about winning, but we never really break down those two things so that it's easy to identify whether somebody's great at it or not. And I said,
Mm.
in order to be a great coach, the first thing you have to be is a great person,
Come on.
right? You can't be a bad person and be a great coach. The two don't go together.
Right.
And
Right.
right. And so for you, when I say that great people make great coaches and great coaches make great people, because great families make great people and
Hmm.
great people make great families. Like we can talk about great schools, great programs make great
Yeah.
people, and great people make great programs. If you don't have great
Come on.
people in the programs, they're not going to be good people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Totally true. You know, um, I just think that as I hear you say that, I'm a part of a men's group, a leadership group through my church, and we're doing a study in this book called Kingdom Man, Tony Evans. I was reading some stuff in there today, and it's kind of along the same principles. All of those great traits that make great people. It's crazy how, and that's why it's important to put yourself around good people because when you're around good people, all that stuff oozes out of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't have to uh, like hear what they say. I can watch what they do by their actions
Mm-hmm.
and see the greatness in them, how they treat people, how they go and put their arm around a kid that, that has no clue why. Man, they have me at this big program here in Nebraska. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why I'm here, but this coach believes in me, and he has his arm. And he said that I can do it. Well, I probably can do it then.
How about that?
you know,
How about
like
that?
it just oozes out of them. And so, yes, it's awesome to be around great people. And then the good part. This is the good part here, Coach DC. The secret sauce, right? The secret sauce is when those people realize that they've been blessed with God given talent and ability, and they harness it, and then they use that to be a blessing to so many. Like they sprinkle it, right? Like they have an overflow of it, and they wipe it up like with a sponge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they squeeze that sponge out on everybody that they come in contact with.
It is the value of the squeeze because
Yes.
the juice shows up. Hey Chip, do you have another 15 minutes, my friend?
For you, yes.
All right, we're going to go to break. When we come back, more from Chip Baker from the Success Chronicles and the Impact of Influence. The good stuff on 101 93.7 The Ticket.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric always makes safety a top priority for our home and office. In under just 1 hour, their team installed the state-of-the-art air scrubber system directly into our existing HVAC ductwork. This technology purifies the air and reduces exposure to common bacteria and viruses, creating a safer breathing environment for my family. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
There's not many things worse than having plumbing issues at your home or business, but it's even worse if the problem isn't fixed correctly. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time, and they specialize in several things: general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hello, everybody. I'm Charlie Stone, and joining me is Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, how are you?
I'm doing great, Charlie.
Andy, I know you have hundreds of new Hondas on the way, but let's talk about your pre-owned inventory.
You know, everyone in Lincoln and surrounding areas know we sell new and pre-owned Hondas, but a lot of people I talk to don't realize that we sell all makes and models.
All makes of imports and domestics, right?
Yes. In addition to Hondas, we sell Toyotas, Nissans, Volkswagens, Kias, domestic vehicles, and we have more than 125 to choose from right now, with fresh trade-ins arriving daily.
Andy, I hear about many people choosing certified pre-owned.
They are, Charlie. It's like buying a new car with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty and a special low-rate financing. Best of all, the customer can take immediate delivery.
Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Nebraska Army National Guard. Aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association at this station.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Areas of fog this morning, then gradually clearing. We'll top out near 79 this afternoon. Winds out of the north at around 10. We'll see a chance of showers and thunderstorms later on tonight, with a low dropping down to around 60. We'll be back up to 79 again for our high on Tuesday, with another chance of showers and thunderstorms. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
MaxTan is celebrating 29 years with some Max-tastic birthday sales. Get 50% off unlimited tanning, sun, and spray with no contract and no sign-up. MaxTan celebrates 29 years with you. With 4 Lincoln locations, take your tan to the max at MaxTan.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
Back to One-on-One with DP, presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. It's One Nation under love, under positive, under good. From the Impact of Influence and the Success Chronicles, my guest today is my brother, Chip Baker. What's your dance move to One Nation Under Groove? I know you got one.
You know, right now it's just a head bob.
Next time you and I do this, I do want you to stream in. I want you to video stream in, so the folks can share in your joy and all the good that is Chip Baker.
Yes, sir.
Super producer Rico and I were talking during the break, and I pointed out a thing, and I wanted him to pause for a second and to go through the book processes. So you would choose a concept, and you would choose a group of coaches and educators to be a part of this compilation. And then people will think that that's the end of it, that the writing, once the assignment is there, the writing is done. But I was explaining to Rico, the beauty of this thing is through 4 volumes, what happens once he taps you on the shoulder and says, you're in the game, is that for the 6 months before the book is released, we then get together on a regular basis for these blocks of 60 and 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's iron and sharpening iron, love sharpening love, because we share stories and messages and pathways. Is that a fair breakdown of what happens in these things?
You're right. And that's the beauty of it. I mean, you know, one thing, it's cool. Like you said, it's cool. Yeah, book, author, best-selling, that's all of that's neat. But going into it, what I really didn't know that we would get out of it is the value of the brotherhood, the sisterhood, you know, with the ladies, the connection that we would have with the opportunities. And so what it allows us to do is it allows us to learn, live, and grow together, you know. And so, like, just hearing, you know, the stories of those, for example, your story, when you tell your story to other people, that allows me to, you know, go deeper with deep feet.
Yeah.
You know, and then, you know, there's some certain things that come up that are positive triggers for us. I'll just paint you this picture, this example. There's one guy that when we did one of our launches, this guy went off.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's you. I mean, man, hey, this guy went in on him like he does all the time, right?
Oh.
But I didn't get to warn I know,
right?
But I didn't get to warn the audience. Hey guys, it's gonna be hot. Hey guys, you got to get your pen and paper ready because you're gonna have to take some notes. Hey guys, at the end of this, you will be transformed because you know, we strive for transformational experiences and not just transactions. And so that's what it's been. It's been transformational experiences for all of us. You know, not just the readers, not just the authors, and not just the publishers, but everybody that's involved with it. You know, our goal is for you to be better because of the experience that you have with us.
We are smarter and more connected every single time we get together in a space.
Yes.
And this is where I said, and once you're a coach, you're always a coach. But Chip is coach to a bunch of coaches. And that's our job, that when we get in together, we coach each other. And I want you to have some of those things that have provided success for me, and for you to share your successes, your lessons, those things that happen. And our listeners don't get that version of me. Quite frankly, Chip, they they don't. Rico gets it, but they don't get it. And it's sad, because I said, if I really wanted to help Nebraska athletics, I would bring in Chip Baker and any collection of his coaches and have them speak to the coaches here, because they would be better for it.
Well, I'm gonna just say it like this in your response. I have a pen in my hand right now. Sign me up.
Yeah.
I'm on the way. Let me know. Let's get it.
Yeah, because it's an opportunity for coaches and athletes from Texas or from Carolina or from DC, or from California, wherever. Like your authors and your coaches are from all over the country. And what we get to is we get beyond the regional stuff, and then we get to the universal stuff.
Come on.
Right? Like that the things that work in Texas can work in Nebraska, can work in California, can work in Florida, because we've gotten to the common thing that works in coaching and then in athletics. You get to speak at colleges, high schools, all over the area, all over the country. What is the common thing that people are reaching out to you for?
With our times now, kind of COVID has thrown us all for a loop. I think now we're kind of a good thing, like the rubber band effect. When you get pulled and you get stretched, now when you shoot, you're going to shoot high.
Yeah.
You're going to fly high. Like when you pull it back and you're stretching, there's some things that, this hurts. This is uncomfortable.
Right.
What am I learning from this? And now coming into it, we just need to have the awareness to know that, like, we're okay. We need to have the awareness to know that, we've learned some things from that experience that really has made us better, to teach us how to move more efficiently and effectively. Yeah. It gives us that awareness to know that, man, love is love. Coaching is coaching. Hard work is hard work. Taking care of people is taking care of people. It's the fundamentals. And I'm gonna share this example with you. As a coach, I've had the privilege of being able to coach, watch a practice or be at something where I've seen all levels of the game, right? And I coached O-line, right? So I, in junior high, there's certain O-line drills that we do, right? So, growing in my profession, then in high school, man, it was the same O-line drills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then check out colleges, go to some of their, spring practices, watch the O-line. It's the same drills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. So there's a couple pro teams, I'm at their practices, watch. It's the same drills. Now, the different levels look different.
Yep.
They look smoother, they're bigger, they're faster and stronger, but it's the same fundamental drills. So that tells me that the fundamentals is where it's at, right?
Yeah.
It don't matter what's going on, the storm, whatever changes, then we can hunker down and hang tight to our core common fundamentals, and we're gonna be all right. And that's what it's been about, Coach DP.
Well, and love and positive is everything that moves you.
Yes.
How is that? How have you managed to keep that connected to the coaching and the educating?
It's been my life. I told you I finished 23 years. I just finished my 23rd year in education. I'm a fourth generation educator. So the people that have come before me, that's what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. I know that love and positivity works. Hold on, let me say that again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Love and positivity works. And what I mean by that is If you love what you do, love yourself enough to push yourself to be the best version of yourself, right? And be positive in that, have a positive mindset. And just like we talked about earlier, that oozes out of you, right? Even when you don't intend for it to, like it oozes out of you, and everyone around you receives the love. They're taught how to love and be positive, and then now it changes their atmosphere. You're not just the, ooh, you're not just the, you're not just the thermometer. You're the thermostat,
Hey.
right? And you change the environment, and then now it goes on and it lasts for generations and generations to come, and you touch people you never even had an idea that you would touch, all because you decide to love and be positive about loving. And that's, I know it works. And so that's all I know. That's what I do. And I'm going to continue to do that.
That you, sir, are affecting people you're never going to meet. You're
Yes.
impacting people that you, because you've reached kids in Utah, you've reached kids in Virginia,
Yeah.
you've reached kids in Georgia, and
Yeah.
you're never going to meet them. You're never going to get to enjoy the fruit of the seed you planted. But that's why we're here. And I just want to do a roll call on this particular, for volume 4 of the Impact of Influence. This is a roll call of some pretty impressive coaches and educators. Armando DeCento, Charles Woods down there in Texas, Deirdre Vasquez, Derek Rush, of course, big time athlete who's now an educator and a leader, Derek Kuntz. Also, Greg Robinson, Hoster Breezy back in Virginia, Jason Haddock, Jessica Perez, J Lo, who might be my new favorite person, by the way. Maggie Wellham, Manny Trujillo, Royce Selecta, Tamika Newman, Taylor Cobb, and Tyrone Void, and of course the leader and guider, mentor, director of the ship, North Star, Chip Baker. How about that? That's quite a lineup, sir. Well done.
It's awesome. I don't know, like I said earlier, it continues to blow me away. And like you said, like every one of those people have had amazing experiences. What I need to do is go through and calculate the years of experience that we all have.
Oof.
And yes, coaching. That's what I need to do, and share that with people, because I know like it'll trip some people out once they hear.
Well, I mean, just think about it. Of the 16 coaches, not even including the 17 coaches at an average of about 20 years each.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. That's some deep water to get into. And again, it's not just wins and losses. The wins and losses are a byproduct of the love and positive leading that these coaches provide.
Amen.
It's just amazing. Chip, let them know how they can find you on social media, kind sir.
Yes, sir. So all of my social media is at Chip Baker TSC, as in the Success Chronicles, except for Twitter, and my Twitter is Chip Baker 19. And so I'd ask that you would please go check out some of the positive inspiration and motivation. I also ask that you would please go out and show all of the authors of the Impact of Influence series. Like Coach said, we just dropped a volume 4. They all have been bestsellers. 4 volumes, just amazing people. I ask that you would look them up, go show them some love, and you won't be disappointed, because I'm telling you, like, I learn from them every moment of every day, because I follow them and I do that, and you won't be disappointed as well.
There are shirts, hats, pullovers, books. There are 3 words that you have empowered and enable anybody that accepts these 3 words. It is the Chip Baker mantra. It is how he lives, and it is the thing that he gives people on a day-to-day, person-by-person basis. We will close out this interview with those 3 words. Chip Baker, if you would please give it to him.
Go get it.
Go get it. Go get it. I love you. I love you to pieces, Chip Baker, man. Thank you for taking me on this journey. Thank you for what you do for others. And again, we'll shout out Sugar Ray Destin Jr. for what he does for all of us.
Sir.
Chip Baker, you are a great North Star. Thank you for what you do, who you are, and how you do it.
Thank you, Coach DT. I appreciate you. Thanks for having me on the ticket.
We'll do it. We'll do it again soon. There it is, Chip Baker from the Success Chronicles and the Impact of Influence. If you want a copy, I'm going to hold it up on the video stream. I actually have the first copy, and I have to tell you that the pre-order stuff didn't have the gold Amazon badge on it, but it is a bestseller. So anything that is sent out after this will have the gold badge on it. If you want it signed, let me know. You could just reach out to me on social media or just call the station or come by the station and we'll make it happen for you. But the Impact of Influence, Volume 4, don't get it from Amazon. Get it from me. Get it from Chip. You can do either or. That way we can sign it and personally deliver it. So it's been a great weekend. Bestseller status on Amazon. Good stuff. And it's 17 amazing stories of great coaches and their great coaches. As if you're coaching today, what you want to aspire to is that years from now, somebody would be willing to say these things about you. That's the mission. We'll close out one-on-one, get you all set up for the Captain Show here on The Ticket.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet. O Street Carpet. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Gus Cottle. In the senior division of Legion Baseball, Carpetland tied with Papillion La Vista 8-8. Creighton Prep defeated Sampson Construction 7-1. Union Bank defeated Barnstormers 7-6. Pinnacle Bank defeated Millard North 4-3. Bellevue West defeated Bennington 8-1. Omaha Burke defeated Carpetland 6-5. And Papillion La Vista South defeated Carpetland 8-6. 4 Lincoln players have made this year's Baseball Super State First Team. Lincoln East Keegan Brink and Jalen Worthley, and Lincoln Southeast Max Budenbach and Will Jetski. Cam Tainert of North Star, Cooper Erickson of Lincoln East, and Connor Wilkin of Lincoln Northeast cracked the Super State second team. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Seasons change, but your land stays the same. You need the right solutions to keep you moving. That's why you rely on Acres Equipment, your Nebraska-owned premier John Deere dealership. Whether you're harvesting, protecting your crops, feeding the herd, maintaining your lawn, improving your business, or letting off some steam, Acres has what you need to get the job done. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
Hey, sports fans, Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as the top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for His Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Are you sick of mindlessly running on a treadmill or the lack of motivation to consistently work out? Whatever your challenge, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping can help. Whether you want to lose weight, boost energy, or simply improve your overall health, you'll fit right in at Farrell's regardless of age or abilities. Build endurance with their kickboxing and strength training group fitness classes while also getting nutrition coaching. Try Farrell's now for a free week. Visit fxblincoln.com or call Jeff at 402-310-4026. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at smokeybear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to One on One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment of one-on-one again. Get you a Chip Baker in your life. Get you somebody that when you talk to them, you feel better. You feel smarter. You feel like a better human being just for being around them, and that they can kind of direct you and guide you to be a better person. He and I met when I was in Houston. I want to say it was 5 years ago. And we jokingly said that if young versions of ourselves had been asked to that point, that our lives would be what they were, we would just laugh and said, "You're a silly, silly human being." But they also said, then imagine what the next 10 years will be. And we talk about living proof that life can change for you when you allow it to, when you put in the work for it. Well, I'll say this. When I moved to Lincoln, Nebraska, I did not plan on being a part of books. And when I moved to Houston, I didn't plan on being a part of TED Talks. And when I moved to Houston, I didn't plan on being part of a radio station in Lincoln, Nebraska. The universe brought me here. My wife loved Lincoln. She was coming here for work. Asked if I'd come. I was just going to come here and retire and watch Husker athletic and yell from the rafters. And the job opportunity to work here came up, and we keep saying, just keep going. Keep going. There's no, the only limit you can put on yourself is you. Just give yourself a chance. Because none of this stuff would be happening. None of it was planned.
If you wouldn't have done this, you would have just came here to retire and just go to Husker events. You'd have been the shadowy figure that everybody's just like,
who is that?
Who's that guy he's just always around?
Just yelling at us, and
he's just always there. I'm so confused.
Yelling at us.
Why is he so angry?
Right?
What is he?
What is his problem? So then I get to come here and rant and rave.
Yeah. And not be a shadowy figure.
Well, I'm still a shadowy figure. It's so funny. Had lunch with Brent Banks a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about my different stops in the country, and he goes, so why were you in DC before you came here? And I had to explain to him, like, it's kind of some government work. And he goes, what? And I explained to him what I did. And he just went, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. He goes, how do we not know this? I'm like, just
work for the government. I made sure you don't know.
So I showed him the badge and he just went, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, this is what we do.
But it's a secret. Don't tell anybody.
It's a secret.
Because if you tell somebody, I have to kill you.
I wouldn't do it, but I know a guy.
If you tell somebody, I'd have to have somebody kill you.
I know. I'll send Becky to you. She's worse than the person I would send.
Night.
Right? It's all there.
Just go to sleep.
Just go to sleep. There's a brilliant day of college baseball today, starting at 11 o'clock. It's going to go all night. It's just exceptional. Yes, I'm super excited. Maryland, VCU, Virginia Tech, all doing their thing today. I'm thrilled.
Do you have a favorite between East Carolina and Coastal Carolina?
So the
Pirates
Chanticleers.
and the
So
Chanticleers.
one of my players, Brett Clemens, is one of my guys. Plays for Coastal Carolina.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of a lean,
Just a smidge.
but I spent a lot of time in college at East Carolina for various reasons.
So there's a little.
There's a little purple and gold, yellow allegiance as well.
I don't know. Who
It's
to
good
pick out of
stuff.
that. I think Chanticleer gear would be cool, but also I think
The hats are amazing.
I think pirate gear would also be cool.
both
So
facts.
as long as one of those two makes it,
But if you only get
to
one,
Omaha.
if you only get one from one team left remaining, you can only get gear from one place of one team that's remaining.
Is Campbell still in it?
Campbell is out.
Then nobody.
The Camels, the fighting Camels.
I'll have to look at all the teams, but I think
fighting
I think
Camels.
I'd be leaning. It's between East Carolina, Coastal Carolina, and Texas State.
Yeah, but their stuff is kind of bland.
I know, but it's just a team that you don't see very often.
True.
I'm one of those guys. When it comes to the College World Series,
Texas State.
I want a team that isn't here very often.
Don't be surprised if Texas State knocks number 2 Stanford out
Please,
tonight.
please do Texas State.
Don't,
And where
just
would
don't
they
be
go?
surprised
Where would they go?
because they've got them on the ropes, and they're playing there at Stanford, and Texas State has zero fear of Stanford.
They're the Bobcats, right?
Yeah, they have zero fear. So just
Bobcats are better than trees.
yeah, that's what we say. So Rashawn is from the Red Room today. Looking forward to what he's got to say. He had a lot of talk about Mickey Joseph and Scott Frost and Friday Night Lights.
Was he there?
Yes,
He was talking about it a
Yes,
lot.
he was.
Yeah.
Well,
Histories.
Scott was. I don't know if Rashawn was there. I don't think Rashawn was there, but he'll tell us.
Yeah.
When we come up. So you guys stay tuned. The Captain Show Up's next. I'll be back later with the deep end and talking tens later tonight. But stay tuned. The Captain Show's next here on the Ticket.